Welcome to Voice Many Stories. I'm your host, Kevin Brefford. Let's get started. There's a version of you the world thinks they know, and then there's that version of you that only God sees. Most people spend their whole entire life trying to impress the world, trying to look successful, trying to look disciplined, trying to look blessed. But the truth is simple. Your real life is the one nobody sees. And the person you become when no one is watching will always expose the truth of who you really are. Take a breath, settle in, because today we're going deeper than the image. We're going into the room where nobody claps, when the camera's off, when the notifications stop, when the room is empty. That's when your character steps forward. Not the version you post, not the version you perform, not the version you polish for the public. I'm talking about the version of you that show up in the quiet. The version that reveals your discipline, your habits, your intentions, and your heart. Because the truth is, you can fool people, you can fool followers, you can fool strangers, but you cannot fool your private self. Your private self knows if you're really trying. Your private self knows if you're really healing. Your private self knows if you're really growing. And God sees that version of you long before the world ever does. Everybody wants results. Everybody wants a blessing. Everybody wants the success story. But the truth is, your private discipline is your price. If you're lazy in private, it will show in your public. If you're inconsistent in private, it will show in public. If you're unfocused in private, it will show in public. But if you're committed when no one is watching, if you're praying when no one is watching, if you're working when no one is watching, if you're building when no one is watching, then the world will eventually see a version of you they can't deny, can't ignore, and can't explain. Because private discipline creates public power. And public power is nothing more than private habits made visible. Let me tell you a story. There's a gym I used to go to late at night. Nobody was there, no music, no noise, just the sound of weights and my own breathing. And I realized something. The version of me in that empty gym was the real version. Not the one people saw during the day, not the one who looked motivated, not the one who looked like he had it all together. The real me was the one who showed up. No one would ever know if I skipped. That's when I learned. Your future is built in the rooms where nobody claps. Your future is built in quiet. Your future is built in the unseen. Your future is built in the moments you think don't matter. But they do. They all do. People judge your highlight reels. God judges your habits. People sees your image. God sees your integrity. People sees your performance. God sees your preparation. Blessing you're praying for, the opportunity you're waiting for, the doors you want God to open, they're connected to the person you are in private. God doesn't bless an image. He blesses the integrity. He doesn't elevate the performance. He elevates the preparation. He doesn't reward the show. He rewards the discipline. Here's a test I want you to think about. Who are you in a quiet room? Not the room full of people, not the room full of applause, not the room full of validation. I'm talking about the room where it's just you, your thoughts, your habits, your decision, and your God. That room tells the truth. That room exposes your real priorities. That room reveals your real character. If you want to grow, start by being honest about who you are in that room. Every person has a private battle, a private struggle, a private weakness, a private temptation. And the world may never know about it, but God does, and you do. Battle you fight in private will determine the life you live in public. If you fight for discipline in private, you'll walk with confidence in public. If you fought for healing in private, you'll walk with peace in public. If you fought for integrity in private, you'll walk with authority in public. The private battle is where the real victory is. So here's the challenge for today. Stop worrying about who's watching you. Stop performing for the crowd. Stop chasing validation. Instead, build a version of you that God can trust. Build a version of you that stays disciplined even when it's boring. Build a version of you that stays faithful even when it's quiet. Build a version of you that grows even when nobody claps. Because the person you become when no one is watching, that's the person God will elevate in front of everyone. This is your reminder. Your private life is the foundation of your public life. Your habits are louder than your words. Your discipline is louder than your dreams. And your character is louder than your image. Become the person God can trust behind closed doors, and He'll show the world who you really are. You don't need applause. You don't need a validation. You don't need an audience. You just need consistency. You just need integrity. You just need God. And if you build the right version of you in private, your public life will take care of itself. I'm Kevin Brefford. Thank you for listening to One Voice, Many Stories.